Obviously, didn't expect Coach Babs to leave, especially for senior year. And my junior year was the first year that I played and started the whole season. So I was a little nervous going into senior year with a new coach. I felt like I was gonna have to reprove myself. The foundation I'd built for myself prior was just kind of washed down the drain and wouldn't matter. So there was a lot more anxiety going into senior year than what I expected.
Through that stress of not knowing what the future holds, I just knew that the right person would land here, that it was all in the Lord's hands, and that whatever happens is what's gonna happen, and I was gonna make the best of it, no matter if it was good or bad.
The girls took a good approach, and we just all immediately prayed about it, and we knew this was, God knew it was gonna happen, so that it was gonna all work itself out, and it was gonna be something good.
In the process of our new coach getting hired, Dean Webb, the old athletic director, brought the team into it, and we got to actually interview 2 potential candidates. Dean sent out a link to the entire team, and it was pretty much we're gonna get on this call, and whoever joins the call is our new coach. So that day, Coach Coy joined the call, and it was just, she's just such a confident and wise person for her age, and she from the beginning led the team super well.
When Coach Coy came in, we were all really nervous, but she honestly did a great job. I feel like getting to know 30 girls that you didn't recruit, that's really hard. So honestly, she's been great. We're super blessed to have her.
It took a little bit of adjusting, but overall, I think it was a good change.
Our first weekend at Rosemont,
that was definitely a tough weekend.
I think we were playing with a lot of fear, so we ended up not performing at all to our ability.
For Rosemont, it was more of an execution thing. I think we had opportunities to score, to get runs in or whatever.
I think it was just a wake-up call that we needed to fight for everything and that nothing was handed to us.
Maybe I'm just an oblivious senior, but honestly I thought we were gonna go 4-0 that weekend. I just thought we were in such a good space. Defensively, offensively, we've been hitting live off of our own pitchers a lot, and we're doing super well. So when that happened, I was kind of in shambles a little bit. I was really shocked. There were some senior meetings that we had with Coach Coy that really just challenged us. There was a specific meeting that was just really hard. It was what does it look like for seniors to step up and serve the team? Because that weekend we kind of lost a lot of respect of the team as seniors.
So I was already having a pretty bad weekend. Offensively, I hadn't gotten a hit at all. I think I had 3 strikeouts, and so I was already struggling mentally with that. And so the one time I got on base, I was just my mind was on second base, I'm still in that bag, I'm getting on second base, that I forgot we were playing on turf. That the moment I overslid the bag, I tried, my arm tried to grab second base and it pulled out and popped back in. And immediately I was oh no, this is not good. But I was you know what, adrenaline obviously came over me, and I was I'm fine, I can throw the ball, I can hit, it's fine, I'm okay. And then the night started to go on, and I didn't play the second game that day. And I was wow, I can't move my shoulder, this really hurts a lot. It probably took me a good week and a half to even get the ball in the air further than 15 feet away. And so that was really stressful for me, because I was oh no, is this it? Did I just blow out my shoulder and now I'm done? Mentally, it took a little bit, honestly. I lost all confidence in myself. I really didn't know. I felt lost. It was why am I even playing anymore? I felt I was just the worst player ever. I didn't feel like I deserved to be on the field, wear a jersey. I just felt I was a fake and a fraud to everyone, and so that really weighed a lot on me. Coach Coy actually gave me the recommendation to read Don't Let the Devil Have a Seat at Your Table, and I started reading that when we went over spring break on the plane. But just her pouring into me and speaking truth into me, and our other coach Josh speaking truth into me in that book just really helped to kind of recenter my mind and recenter my thoughts on what is true and what is important.
Spring break, being home, It was nice to be surrounded by family and sunshine, as February around here, or early March around here, doesn't really get a whole lot of sun.
I just think spring break is a big relationship forming week overall. There was a lot of good quality time spent together. We rode in vans, so we had different coaches driving vans. We had hot seat in Coach Coy's van, which is the van I was in. That was a good time. A lot of us went on hikes together. We had a huge group on a hike at a national park, which was super fun. Of course, lots of meals together, which we enjoy.
During the week, we all got super close and were able to be more vulnerable and have a good space together. And we were living with different girls for that week, so it was just fun to be able to get to know our teammates and just people we aren't able to be around all the time. So I feel like that definitely impacted the rest of the week.
I think we rolled into Arizona like how we finished our first tournament in Chicago. It's kind of the same mindset of, oh, we're just going to show up and play and we'll end up winning, instead of putting our foot down and doing the dang thing.
The latter half, we won 4 straight, so it was a nice way to end out and get into conference games.
Going from spring break, it's like you're playing teams in Arizona. We don't, other than our 2 girls who are from Arizona, like none of us knew anyone else on the teams. So it's literally like you're just going out there and you're like, let's play some softball. Like there's not much prior knowledge, not much scouting. But when it goes into conference play, it's like some of these girls, if they're seniors as well, like I've hit off of them 4 times. There's a girl from St. Francis that I played against high school, and so like I've hit off her for 8 years. So it's just like a lot of how do you balance the scouting well, that you're prepared well, but not scouting too much that then you're like in your head.
It forces you to make really good adjustments and to keep yourself being a little bit unpredictable so that they can't make those adjustments and find a way to beat you out. And so I think that's a really unique thing about playing our conference 4 times throughout the year, even before our conference tournament at the end.
So we were able to keep our momentum from spring break through Grace, Mount Vernon, and Goshen.
St. Francis, Marion, and Taylor, we lost the first game.
St. Francis, I feel like this is so true for every team that we play, is they bring their best their first game and they make it a dogfight the entire time. I feel like we showed up, we were there, we were fighting. It was just a matter of they had people on that hit balls in the gap, and they hit home runs to score those girls as well.
St. Francis game, we had a little bit harder of a time adjusting to where the zone was, or like finding our ways to get through adversity, and I think that lasted throughout all 3 of the games that the series that we split. We went from St. Francis then to Marion, and that's a little bit harder of a week to go to. But Marion game, I think we had a harder time dealing with the adversity of a zone or finding where the zone was at. And I'll never blame a game on an umpire by any means. We should be able to adjust as they did. But I think just looking for ways to find a way on, even if things aren't going our way. So kind of that on over in mentality we were struggling with.
For Taylor, they came out hot game 1. I think we kind of were on our heels in that first game of like, oh, they came here, they came ready, like they came with a purpose.
On teams like Marion, St. Francis, and Taylor who hit the ball very well, there has to be really crisp and clear communication so that when the outfielder is running and is blind to what's happening on the bases, they know with their ears where to go. So I think we had to work through a lot of that, and then we've turned it around.
Every team goes through lulls in their season, and that was just maybe a little lull for us. I don't think we weren't playing bad, we just weren't producing the runs that we needed to at those times. But we have a great conference. Like every team in our conference is so good, so every time we need to show up and play to the best of our ability. In those games we just didn't produce.
Nice. Get on 2. Get on 2. There you go.
think the Bethel game is very important, especially when we are getting opportunities for those who typically don't. It's re-engaging.
That was probably the most fun day of softball I've had in a while, because it was just nothing but pure joy on and off the field, in the dugout, just with my teammates. It was so much fun, and it showed on the field and how we scored and how we played.
I think it was just like refreshing for everyone. For people that haven't seen the field in a while and were getting really discouraged to get their opportunity, and for girls that are like playing a lot and getting a little burnout to get the chance to like step back and cheer on other people.
The super cool thing about our lineup is that we rely on everyone. Like, it's not the same person that's getting a walk-off hit or the break play to save a run. It's everyone. And so I think Bethel and being able to use everyone in the lineup just really contributed to that and made that feeling grow even more. I'm a pinch runner, so getting those opportunities to run for my teammates, making the most of that, scoring their runs for them, finding little ways to advance, even without a ball being hit, whether it's a pass ball or a bobble or a smart delay steal, just finding those ways that I can serve my team and make the most of the opportunities I'm given on the field.
We have so many girls behind us that can pick us up when we're not playing well, and I think like that was just a great series as a whole team. I think as a pinch hitter, it's kind of a tougher position. Like, it's kind of a tough position to play because you're not warm the whole game. It's like you never know when you're going to get an at bat. So yeah, I think like you can either be nervous or you can just go up there and have fun. And honestly, that's kind of what I just have to do. I just went up there and I was like, I'm gonna hit the ball because I want to have fun. So I did.
Now it's the second time around, we can be more relaxed. Like, we understand the motions and like what their tactics are, and we can just attack it a different way. And hopefully we can go into it more confident, knowing that we've already done it once and we can do it again, and knowing how we can better our outcome this time around and getting ready for after conference play.
The games that we've lost have not been blowouts by any mean. Like, we lost, the biggest one was probably to Taylor when we lost, but Marion, extra innings, lost by a run. St. Francis lost by 2 runs. So I think it's just like finishing strong, still continuing to like find that energy, even though academics right now get really, really stressful. And you're missing a lot of class, you're missing tests. Like, we're going on long bus rides and you're on your computer the full time, and then you have to change that mindset to be like, okay, it's game time. So it's just a lot of like the mental side of softball gets a little taxing towards the end.
Right now, I think we are kind of on a high. The last 3 series have been a little bit of a struggle to get. We've been coming from behind in the last 3 series, or 3 games at least. And so it's kind of figuring out how we can start ahead, stay ahead, and not have to worry about the heart racing, last minute scores.
I would say that making sure that we sweep Taylor and we sweep St. Francis to claim that #1 spot is our go-to.
I could see us going far in postseason. I mean, we're a really strong team when we play to the best of our ability. We have so many girls that can perform. We have a deep pitching staff, a deep staff overall, like any position, honestly.
I think we can go all the way. I really do.
Ceiling, national championship.
Our bats show it too, and 1 through 9 in the lineup is just like aggressive hitters. We have fast girls, we have girls that hit bombs, we have girls that drop good bunts. Like, it's just, there's just so much versatility that I truly believe that we can win conference tournament, we can win opening rounds, and we can make a national tournament run.
I think we have a lot of fight, a lot of grit in almost every aspect, and just a want to do better and want to serve each other.
I don't know that we have a ceiling. I think we are currently being a little bit underestimated as far as our potential of where we can go. I mean, we've made it to opening rounds the past 2 years, and I see this team is taking us past that. Obviously, our goal is to win a national championship, as for any team, but I really truly think that this is a possibility as far as if we make our adjustments, if we keep our excellence through the rest of the season, then what's stopping us, you know?